pretty words I love to hear. You don't even know how deep I feel. I'm playing it cool, but I'm losing it over you. Lately I've been trying on your last name, but it just feels so soon. It's going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. Could try to fight.
Hate it all you want, but you gon' see me just
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Mets.
I'm focused, I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I made sure I can't lose by changing my mental. I'm focused, I'm in tune, I'm plotting my next move. I made sure I can't lose by changing.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to go here. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Fastball in for a strike, and we are underway. Next pitch inside, and that is ball one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Up the middle. Gets it to first, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
One down, base is empty. And now the count is even. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Strikes him out with 101.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one is absolutely belted. And that is a foul ball.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Got to let it travel just a bit more.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And 1-1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Just off the outside edge.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
2 outs, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Out towards right center field, Brooks sizing this one up and makes the grab. And that's the third out. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. And we're back. And today's starter, Max Scherzer. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Now at the plate, Steve Pinto. Right through there for a strike. Pinto with a homer in his last game. Line drive. And that's a fair ball. Now the third baseman. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. A lot of times in today's game, fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Now the left fielder, 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Outside. The count now 2-2. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's one down. So up next for New York, Jeremy Brooks, coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. To third, and that's just foul. Man at second. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first in time.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses.
1 strike.
Ball 2.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swung on, belted. Back there. Into the bullpen and gone. His second home run of the series. It's 3-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boom. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the shortstop. And the first offering is not close. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the second game of the series. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 4-0.
No pressure on the next guy, but that's back-to-back home runs. How many are they going to hit? Lumberjacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty with 2 away. Michael Herman now at the plate. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
That's in there. And the count 1-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Liner, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
2 outs, runner at first. And stepping in for New York, Jamie Morales. Ripped on a line. Varsho makes the grab. And that will end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is Mets baseball on the show NYC. Back here at Citi Field, and now it's going to be Anthony Santander. Santander, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. He swings and fouls one off.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Swing and a foul out of play. The wind of the pitch. Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 1 out, base is empty. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Will Wagner in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next one misses. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one the other way. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Batting 7.
2 on, 1 out.
George
and the
Springer.
batter is George Springer. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
2 on, 1 out. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Fly ball to right. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. So first and second. With 2 outs. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Fastball is outside. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Next offering upstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that is out of play. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Blue Jays lead the pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Pete Alonso.
Designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
Max Scherzer back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Alonso with an impressive 3-homer performance in his last game. Tap foul at the plate.
Pretty rare to see a 3-homer game like he had last time out. The only active player with at least 4 3-homer performances is Mookie Betts, who's tied for the all-time lead with 6.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Scherzer gets the punch out. 1 down.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
That's towards center. Varsho moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Jimenez slings to first, and that is the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they're in front 4-0. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. And here is Dalton Varsho. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
1 strike.
Way inside.
Huh. 1 ball, 2 strike.
He goes down looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Jimenez stands in now and watches strike 1. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Bichette in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Smoked on the ground a second. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail it here 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, number 23. Max Scherzer goes to work.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
That one missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Jeremy Brooks will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. Ball one there.
No,
this is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Varsho hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting.
So man aboard. Next is the speedy first baseman. He's already homered in this game. Ground ball could be 2 to Jimenez.
He's out.
Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Ball 2. 2-2.
And that just misses.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that one is gone. His first homer of the year, and they close the gap. It's 4-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up.
Santander batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And a strike in there.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Man, it's almost unfair that he can just pull that knuckleball out of his pocket and float it up there in addition to his other pitches. It's unlike anything else he throws, and because he doesn't throw it all the time, you just don't get a good look at it throughout an at-bat.
And that one fouled off. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Wagner stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Got him. Strikeout number 8. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the solo shot. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go, bottom 4. Now, number 2. Scherzer back to work. That one ripped. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
On the ground to third. Knocks it down. No throw, and they can't get the out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Morales in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
So here's Scherzer. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. Now he launches a throw over his head.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Max Scherzer is done, and this is one. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Alex Manoah.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And the batter now, Pete Alonso. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. Off the mark there. And that's ball 1.
1-1.
Hard hit down the line and left. And it's gone. A laser to left. That's his 4th home run of the series. It's 7-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Stepping in, Steve Pinto. The other way. Drops into the glove. That's out number 2.
Now that is number 4.
Here's the third baseman. And ball 1. And another ball. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one hops against the fence. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So 2 down. Here's the left fielder. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle, Bichette. Over to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. A Pete Alonso blast for the Mets. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Jays, George Springer. 0-1. Springer, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2011. Next offering is in for a strike. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
I mean, trying to hit that pitch immediately after seeing a good fastball on the pitch before, just a brutal task, man. I don't envy this at all. You almost have to sit fastball and hope you get one you can put in place so you don't have to deal with the potential of seeing the knuckleball with 2 strikes.
Tosses to first, and a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Dalton Varsho. In the air, left field. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 7-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for New York, Jeremy Brooks. And a foul ball. Brooks launched a homer in his most recent game. And now a flare into left. And it stays fair. The throw in. And that's a leadoff double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So a man aboard. And here's the first baseman. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 9-1. Manager out of the dugout. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
Now pitching for
and a first pitch fastball is in
number
for a
66.
strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Liner caught it second.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Herman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Movement in the bullpen. Tommy Nance, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Swanson getting loose as well. One down, base is empty. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
One down. Jamie Morales up now for the Mets. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Santander makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to 3rd. Now 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Pete Alonso.
And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Hard hit left side. Fires across the diamond, and that takes care of Alonso. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Welcome back as we take a look at how today starting pitchers have fared so far. Fouled off left side.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Now batting, shortstop,
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Snags it for the second out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Vladdy up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Queens, bottom of the sixth. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Steve Pinto. Pinto with an impressive 5-hit performance in his last game. And a curve misses outside, and it's 1-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
So man aboard. Now the third baseman. Fastball for a strike. Pinto at second with nobody out. In the air, center field. Varsho moving under it. Puts it away for the out. Now the left fielder, 1 for 3. Now he breaks his bat. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 out.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that is gone. And they add to the lead. It's 11-1. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog. And right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball.
Siggy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it did, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Now batting, number 2.
Runner at first with 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Jimenez snags it, and that is that. but 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
For the Blue Jays,
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. And down on strikes. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
Maybe a little bit of overthinking at the plate right there. You want to be patient with knuckleballers and not giving it that pitch that's going to dart out of the zone at the very last moment. But that was about as hittable as knuckleballs can get, and he was frozen.
Wagner stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one at triple digits.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, number 30.
Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know.
Bastardo back to work. This to third. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Jamie Morales up now for the Mets. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And that one clips the corner. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a run. It's 12-1.
It's no surprise this
So back to the top of the order.
Number
Steve
45.
Pinto up now for the Mets. Hit in the air left field. Santander in pursuit. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo. 8th inning coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Just off the outside edge. And the count is even 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And down on strikes he goes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really...
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 11 will depart, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
so the closer summoned from the bullpen. Number 25.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Kirk, the next to hit, takes outside. On the ground to third. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Dalton Varsho. That's in there. That's strike 1. Way out front for strike 2. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. And the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. On to the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for New York, number 4. That misses.
No strike.
Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Burr up and throwing. In the air out towards right center. Varsho after it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Gets to it with a slide. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Brooks in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one down the line. Zips it to first. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half through 8. Back here at Citi Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. To the right side. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one is lifted in the air. Pinto under it. 2 away down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero.
So they're down to their final out. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strike.
1 strike away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
reel off 8 wins in a row. You're this close to double digits, and now all of a sudden it's a challenge within a challenge to get 2 more wins to get to 10. But there's definitely a high level of confidence that this team is playing at right now, and that's one of those things. You don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to disturb things. Make sure the clubhouse is giving you the same good food it's been giving you all along, and you can keep this win streak.
But you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds, your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars? I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. 6 deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer.
Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Mets. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go now? Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And that is downstairs. And we're underway.
First pitch, 5 o'clock.
Swings and misses. And the count even at 1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And that one is out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Bo Bichette stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground, Herman. The throw to first, and Bichette is retired. Let's take a look at the lineup. They're facing a guy today who is a strike thrower. Doesn't issue a lot of walks, so they're going to have to work hard to generate base runners.
And when you've got a strike thrower like this guy on the mound, you can't be overly patient as a hitter because the umpire is generally going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So you got to go up there, understand what's in his repertoire, be aggressive in what you can handle. And you get 3 swings, why not take all 3 of them? With his control and command, he's going to be in the strike zone.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Next pitch just misses, and the count is 1-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. It's Major League Baseball. And now, Steve Pinto. And the sweeper is off the plate.
He's quickly adjusted to Major League pitching, and it looks like he's only going to get better. There's a reason he's rated so high as a prospect, and so far, he looks like he could be the real deal.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here's the rookie third baseman, swinging a hot bat in the series. He's got 7 base hits coming in. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Pinto on at first, nobody out. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Pulls it in on the warning track. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
On the ground to short, could be 2. 1 at second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Jeremy Brooks digs in now. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And that one ripped to left, and foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Oh, and 2 now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Way outside, straight to the backstop. And the runner holds. That one misses, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Hammered, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Batting 5th, first baseman, number 7.
Now it's the rookie first baseman. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Outside corner, there's a strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep, right field. Varsho going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Second inning set to go, and now it's Dalton Varsho. Manaea back to work. That one's in there. Strike 1. Varsho, a former Gold Glove winner, 28 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Up the middle. Sends it to first, and quickly 1 away in the second.
I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Ernie Clement, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Brooks makes the grab, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. And that one clips the corner.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And now it's even up. Foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They lead it. Bottom of the second. Leading off, number 2. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
We're getting another look at one of the top prospects in the game. Who doesn't love having a fast shortstop on their team? They're usually a lot of fun to watch.
The shortstop takes the ball.
We've seen him show off that speed already this season, and it didn't take long for him to start swiping bags in the majors.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next to hit, Michael Herman. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A massive home run. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-1.
That's a great way to fire up this crowd. They're feeling it now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Jamie Morales up now for the Mets. That one ripped left field, and it's off the foul pole for a home run. They go back-to-back. And they add to their lead. It's 3-1. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. No question about this one. It's out of here. And the polar bear leads the yard. His 6th of the series, and they add a run. It's 4-1.
Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
0-1. Pinto batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. 4 runs already in the frame here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. That's one out in the bottom of the 2nd. Now the number 2 hitter, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Just missed. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that one hammered. That's back. And it hits the fence. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
Number 23 stands in now and watches strike one. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing, make that 4 homers in the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 6-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Number 7 at the plate now. That's ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Activity in the bullpen. Alek Manoah up and loosening in the pen. Bastardo also getting ready. That's to third, but that rolls foul. That one off the mark, and that's ball 2. Out to center. Varsho moving under it. And there are 2 outs. So man aboard. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Long run, tracks it down. That is... Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. First pitch, not close.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Man at first. Now it's the DH, Davis Schneider. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Grounder might be 2. Takes it himself for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Andres Jimenez. He's already homered in this game. That's a strike, and it's 0-1. On the ground to first, and that's just foul. Right through there, got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Alek Manoah.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task.
That one is absolutely belted. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now here is Jamie Morales. He's already homered here in this one. And that is cut on and missed. That's strike one.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. So runners at the corners. Nobody out. And now here is Pete Alonso. Slow roller to third. Clement whips it to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. So the lineup flips over, and now the right fielder, Steve Pinto. He's 0 for 1. And there's a ball.
1, no strikes.
Foul ball there. Morales, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's fouled away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Popped up. Guerrero brings it in. And there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman. 1 for 2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Brings it in, and that's the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1-1.
On the ground, right side. Herman tosses to first, and Bichette is retired.
Now batting, the
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Guerrero.
He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one wrapped foul.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go up.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-2.
Man, he looks like his dad out there hitting home runs.
Santander in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out. Base is empty. Center field. Brooks has this one sized up. Hauls it in. 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. That's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo. It's 7-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Number 23 in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3. And the batter now, Jeremy Brooks. He's 2 for 2. Ripped to short. Fires over to Guerrero. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is the speedy first baseman. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's out to center field. Varsho sizes this one up and makes the play, and that's out number 3. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
This one chopped to first. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Springer at the plate for the 2nd time as he takes ball 1.
That's
just missed.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Gets under it and pops it up. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Back in the ballpark. And in this series, it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Manoah back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. So up next for New York, Michael Herman. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And the first offering is not close. Hard hit left side. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Jamie Morales, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Upstairs.
Counts 1-0.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings here and blasts one left field. Out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 8-2. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling.
So they turn things over to the righty, Eric Swanson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
That's off the mark.
That's inside.
And 1-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Clement makes the play, and the inning is over. But 2 rounds. All set for the top of the 6th. And here is Davis Schneider. And that drops in for a strike. Oh, 1 down. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. That one fouled off. Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
That one not close. 1-2 to count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Bichette, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Up the middle. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down 7. It's 9-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. In the air, left field. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, number 23.
Here's the left fielder. That one drilled left field. And it is gone. So he goes yard to left. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they tack on to their lead. It's 10-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now Jeremy Brooks. High fly ball down the left field line. And out of here. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 11-2. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well.
Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun. Base is empty. Now it's the shortstop. 1 for 3.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're through 6 full. You're dialed into the show. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go on and on. Tony Armand.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. That's it for Sean Manaea. And he
pitching for the Mets. Number 25.
Here comes the 0-1. Fought off foul. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not
in the Hall in your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with him, and that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Back to the mound. He's got it. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Anthony Santander.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-1.
Comes up empty.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Mets up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
He swings and fouls one off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays go down in order. That won't help much. It's 11-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chad Green.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these fair ball.
Now he'll turn for second. Safe. And that's his 3rd hit. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jamie Morales. He's already homered twice, the last one back in the 5th.
It seems like he can't miss right now. Seeing the baseball as well as anyone on the field. Now, I know the odds are against him, but who's going to bet against this guy right now?
There's the strike, 95 of that one. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jimmy Garcia preparing to come on if needed. Nance getting cranked up as well. And a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's now 12-2. Pete Alonso now, always a power threat. The Polar Bear hit his 200th career home run last season.
Yeah, and that home run came right here at Citi Field. He's the 4th fastest player in baseball history.
Bichette to Jimenez.
He's out.
And it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine.
Now
That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 outs, base is empty. Steve Pinto getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now the number 2 hitter, 1 for 4 with a double. Back up the middle and a base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. Now the left fielder. Hard hit to third. Clement over to first. And that is the inning. They put 2 on the board, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Mets lead this one 13-2. And we're back.
Leading
we go to the
Toronto,
8th, and now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. And that's in the dirt. Swing and a ball popped up. Morales. And there's 1 down.
I got a fun fact for you, Boog. You know that home run apple out in center field isn't the old one from Shea Stadium.
Now batting,
That's
catcher,
outside of Citi
Alejandro
Field now
Kirk.
at Mets Plaza. This one is more than 4 times as large as the old one.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch just misses.
Ball 1, no
Base is
strike.
empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
High in the air, out to right. Pinto gets under it. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, George Springer.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Headed towards the corner. Pinto on the move towards the line. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Stays alive. And that's just foul. 2 outs. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Center fielder, number 8.
Green back to work. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Green In his 9th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Springer makes the grab, one away. And here's the first baseman. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. Swing and a ball popped up. Jimenez settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting number 2.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. This one smacked out to left center. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Davis Schneider. On the ground right side. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting second baseman Andres Jimenez.
Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. To the right side, and that chance handled. Takes it himself. Now only 1 out remaining. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
They're down to their final strike. This could end it. And they'll do it again. In the air, left field, down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That one at triple digits. And that skips in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs. When individual statistics don't matter, it's all about the team W.
And the final, 13-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Schaumburg. We'll talk to you soon.